If you're listening to this right now, I want you to slow down for a moment and really hear this. Because something inside you is tired of pretending everything is fine, tired of carrying emotional weight in silence, tired of loving in ways that slowly erase you. And maybe you don't even realize when it started. Maybe it happened quietly the first time you ignored a red flag, the first time you accepted an apology without change, the first time you stayed, even though your heart felt heavy. And over time, you convinced yourself that patience was love, that understanding meant tolerating pain, that staying meant strength. But what no one tells you is that you can love deeply and still abandon yourself. You can care endlessly and still lose your identity. And most people don't realize they're shrinking until one day they don't recognize the person in the mirror anymore. Because being in a relationship shouldn't feel like you're constantly explaining your worth, fighting to be understood, or questioning whether your feelings are too much. And yet you stayed. Not because it felt good, but because leaving felt scarier. Because hope is addictive. Because you believed if you just tried harder, loved softer, stayed quieter, things would finally change. But patterns don't lie. Effort without respect doesn't turn into love. And growth begins the moment you stop romanticizing potential and start accepting reality. Because here's the painful truth. People don't change because you love them harder. They change when they decide to, and until then, you end up draining yourself, trying to earn something that should have been given freely. And maybe that's why you feel so exhausted, why your chest feels tight, why you overthink every conversation. Because deep down you know you've been giving from an empty place. And choosing yourself feels selfish only because you were taught that your needs come last. But self-growth doesn't start with confidence. It starts with honesty, with admitting that something is hurting you, that staying is costing you peace, that love without safety slowly turns into survival. And walking away doesn't mean you failed. It means you finally listened to yourself. And yes, it will hurt. You'll miss them, you'll question your decision, you'll replay memories. But missing someone doesn't mean they were good for you. It just means you're human. And one day you'll realize that the loneliness you feared after leaving is lighter than the loneliness you felt while staying. Because when you stop being available for emotional crumbs, when you stop explaining your pain to people who dismiss it, when you stop chasing reassurance from someone who keeps you uncertain, you don't lose love, you gain clarity, and the version of you that grows from this won't beg, won't chase, won't shrink to be chosen. They'll understand that self-respect is not pride, it's protection, and the strongest relationships you'll ever have will never ask you to betray yourself to keep them alive. So if you're standing at the edge right now, unsure whether to stay or leave, remember this: choosing yourself isn't the end of love. It's the beginning of a life where love doesn't hurt, where peace replaces anxiety, and where you finally stop surviving and start becoming who you were always meant to be.